It's your boy Jay back with another reaction video, whatever's on the noggin, where we sit here and discuss about whatever comes to the noggin. I truly appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. You see that like button below? Hit it. You see that bell icon in the corner? Ring it so you can be notified when my videos drop. And as a content creator, me giving credit to other content creators of this video, let's get into it. What is this? Therapy Part 8. We all need a little bit of therapy in our life. Let's go.
None of my exes. I am not one of them niggas that miss anything old. I need everything new. I need a new car. Right. I need a new house. Why the fuck would I want to deal with the past? You know how much bad shit I dealt with when I was dealing in the past with that motherfucking girl? When my exes DM me and text me and say, do you miss me? Hell no. Fucking no. There's too many bad chicks out here. There's too many real ones out here for me to ever go back to my ex.
Facts.
If I go back to my ex, I feel like a fucking failure. Fuck, I want to be with some shit that was toxic, that was bad for me, that used to stress me the fuck out, that was fucking on other niggas. Why would I go back to that?
Facts.
I don't want none of my exes.
Might have been 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe a month removed from him, and then I guarantee you she might have been dodging you. But the second she started coming back to you, you know you want her back, you want her back, you want her back. The second she bite, it's a turn off like a motherfucker. That might not be for all y'all. Single one of us, we all feel like we got that one that got away, you know? And it hurts. It hurts like a motherfucker. But you know the funny thing about, you know, after a bitch leave you know, you always sit back and you think, man, I really want her back. And she might not be giving you any attention, like she might be all the way removed from the shit. But sometimes, just sometimes, when you constantly trying to reel her back in and she do bite,
it is a turn off.
It's actually a turn off. And you realize, okay, like, now you want me back. I don't even want you no more.
What you say?
I said women don't like dudes who got their own, who don't need them. They rather deal with men who are not that intellectually aggressive. They're going to let them say what they want and do what they want. They rather deal with a man like, not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who's going to say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you fuck with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked is because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this, nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hose, so we don't know the difference.
Exactly.
To y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you going to try to figure out which lion going to bite your ass or not? You're going to be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking difference.
Exactly.
Women want men already built. Top of his career, money right, lifestyle set. Here's the problem. When you walk into his life after it's already complete, there's no space for him to build with you. See, that's where women get frustrated. They step into a man's life when he already got the money, he already got the house, he already got the car. Then they try to tell him what to do, how to move, how to lead, and then they get upset when they realize that they can't control him. You cannot control a man that has already built himself.
Facts. When men done already built up their platform and done figured themselves out and not on the bullshit, like, ladies, you just can't. That man got options. Y'all have to realize we have options. And the older we get, that it ain't equal, because the older ladies get, y'all value drop. The older man get, our value increase, because our value ain't just based off of looks. It's off of what we can bring to the table. Basically, y'all ladies, y'all value is based off of y'all looks. Not saying that you can't bring nothing to the table. That ain't what I'm sitting here saying, but that's not the point. That's not what y'all built for. Y'all built supposed to be feminine and friendly and submissive, but a lot of y'all ladies is not submissive. So you get what I'm saying? That's why y'all in the turmoil that y'all in, because like I said, I always sit here and say a 2-income household is always better than one. So
let me give you the hard truth. The best time to get with the man is when he's broke. when he's grinding, when he's hungry. Because if you go through the process with him, he will never forget that you were there. But if you wait until he has money, he's busy, he's focused, he's set in his ways, unfortunately, you will be competing for space in his life that literally don't need your input. So the big question to ask yourself, do you want to build with a man, or do you want to move into a house that's already built? Because one brings loyalty and the other one brings limits. See,
I think the most hurtful and ungrateful thing you could ever say to somebody is I didn't ask you to do that. I cannot understand how someone can fix their mouth to say that to somebody who has overextended or done something for them to benefit them, and they didn't have to ask to do it. Do you know how much of a blessing that is? To have a person in your life that cares enough about you, that can see where you are in need, and you don't have to ask. They just do. Try to help.
Yep.
And your response is, I didn't ask you to do that?
Full of pride.
All out of whack with how men think. And this is why you can't get what you want from us, because you're valuing something up here that is a used vehicle with a lot of miles.
Exactly.
Just because you hand washed it.
Okay.
You were 20-year-old hot. You had 20-year-old womb. You had 20-year-old body count. You had 20-year-old trauma. You had 20-year-old experience. That's what we value.
Exactly.
That's all it comes down to for us.
But don't you feel like with those experiences, a person can add value to your lifetime?
Your fertility, your purity, your femininity, submission, ability to cooperate, and fitness. And all of that is at your highest in your youth. The older you get, the older you get.
Right.
But nothing, no product gets more expensive with time.
That's true.
And use. You just sit back and say, well, I'm more valuable now because I'm not the same 20-year-old. I am this, I am that. Fine. Have you ever been to the pawn shop?
Yes.
All right. You ever take something you really value to the pawn shop?
I have.
And did that hurt your feelings when they told you how much it was worth?
Yes. I was like, what? Yes.
That's you. We the pawn shop. This is the situation you ladies with children put yourselves in, and the higher up you go on the food chain, the more you want for a man. You never seem to understand that the men you want things. They want a lifestyle. They want to move a certain way. It's always the man that you want, all these lists, and these guys are supposed to just want nothing.
Exactly.
No, they got requirements. That's why they'll deal with you, but when it's time to pick someone, they tend to pick a woman who has no children, so they can make their own family and their own legacy.
Like you said, we'll deal with you. We'll have sex with you all day long. We will have, ladies, we will have sex with you. But when it comes to really taking care of you and wifing you up, and women control sex, guys control marriage.
Not overstate that, but ladies really seem to have a hard time accepting it.
I got a lot of nerve talking about settling for average men when you're a bunch of average women. 20% or better of women are 8s, 9s, and 10s. The bulk of women are 4s, 5s, and 6s. That makes you hella average. Basic Betties. And you got a lot of nerve talking about settling for somebody that is what you are. Y'all need to remove that shit from your vocabulary. You ain't selling for an average man. He's selling for you because his value will increase with time. Your sexual marketplace value will decrease.
It will go down.
So you may be 20-something right now, late 20s, 30s, and average, guess what? 40, you'll be below average.
Exactly.
40, even if he's an average man, he'll still be above because he's 40. Far too many women talk about men or speak to men as you're above men, that you're better than men, that men are an option. That's what womanist, feminist, proper media has told you guys. That ain't how it works. I don't need a man. I don't need this. Okay, fine. Right.
You know what? I am a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, that's right. And then you wonder why you end up with the outcomes you end up with because you devalued men so much to where if a man can't pay all your bills or blow your back out, he ain't worth nothing. Got news for you, ladies. Men bring a lot more to this world, and just because your simple ass is minimizing to that, that says a lot about you and the people who raised you.
That's right. That's right.
If a man can't use you, what good are you? If you're not a feminine asset, you are of no use to a man. Why? Because it is just like having a car, a sports car, with no engine in it.
Useless.
It looks good. It's useless.
It's true.
A sports car on 4 flats, it's useless. If a man cannot use you, you are useless to us. Why is it so hard to understand? And why don't modern women want to be used by men? Because they don't trust you. They have been told that you are the enemy.
Yep.
They have been told that you as a man are the source of all things bad. But if you automatically go under the umbrella of men are bad people, men are to be looked out for, you can't trust them, they're going to hurt you, why are you going to go into any...
When women usually say that men are bad, I just look at them like, well, y'all make bad decisions because y'all picking these bad men. So that makes y'all look crazy because y'all the one who's sleeping around with these guys and fucking these guys that y'all sit here saying that's bad, which I don't believe. It's just bullshit. But they like to say that all guys are bad, but if they bad, then y'all made bad decisions by letting them sleep with you and knock you up and have kids with you. So that's a fucking bad decision making. When I look to vet women, if I'm trying to be out there in a relationship, if I'm looking for a woman, I'm looking at her decision making. That's all y'all got to look at, fellas, is just the decision making. If this bitch makes stupid ass damn decisions, leave her alone. If she makes small dumb decisions, if you give her something big, she gonna make big dumb decisions. That's just like somebody if that blow their money, blow a little bit of money. If you gave them a lot of money, they'll blow that shit. That's why most people that hit the lottery wind up right back broke, because it's the mentality. Same thing works with the women when it comes to decision making. That's how I look at it. So if y'all guys ever wonder what to look for in a woman, look at her decision making. Look at her actions and who she hang around with. You show me your friends, that'll tell me a lot about you. You ain't got to tell me much about you. Just show me your friends. Y'all know that old saying? That saying is true. Just look at the women decision making. Now, that's all y'all got to do, fellas. Look at the decision making. If they make bad decisions, do not fuck with them. Or just fuck them and leave them alone. Like all the other guys doing. But scrap it up.
Interaction with mankind in an open way. By definition, if you can't be used, you're not feminine. Feminine women are useful women. Masculine women are not useful. Masculine women are competitors. This is why when you sit around and deal with a masculine woman, you feel drained.
That's true.
Because you're actually in conflict with these women. Here's the solution to show men with your actions that you are serious about becoming and maintaining your femininity as a woman and becoming a wife, mother, and useful to men. Here's the solution. You ready, ladies? Ready? Decrease your standard of living to average.
Facts.
You need to give women credit for when they do well, but when they do poorly, you want it to be shared. No, you get the credit if it's good, and you get the credit if it's bad. That's equality.
Yeah, but
there's no yeah, but. There's no yeah, but, ma'am. You get the credit if it's good. You're willing to give her credit if it turns out good. Then give her the same credit if it turns out poorly.
That's true.
Are you not equal? Are you not equal citizens? Are you not adults?
Equal? I wouldn't say equal.
I said equal citizens.
Equal citizens?
Yes. Do you not have the same rights in this country as a man? What rights don't you have that a man does?
Aborting a baby.
You're right about that one.
Don't you have that a man does?
Don't we have? I have to think of that.
See, that's the answer. There are no rights that you don't have that a man does. And actually, you made my point even when you misheard me. You have some rights that a man doesn't have because you can abort a child. Mm-hmm. You can make me a parent even if I don't want to be.
Exactly.
Thank you for proving my point that, ladies, you like to give yourself all the outs and none of the accountability.
No, we got to take the accountability.
Well, that's not anything you've said, ma'am. If you want them to take the accountability, then if she fails, that's her responsibility as well.
The accountability will be choosing the right man and being with the man.
No, ma'am. If she does well and gets credit for doing well,
if she do bad,
she has to be accountable for that failure as well.
And that is correct.
And that is correct. Damn right it's right. And I don't know why a lot of y'all ladies do that. Y'all want to take credit when it's good, but when it's bad, y'all don't want to take accountability. So no, you have to take your faults and the rights. The rights and the wrong. That's just the way it works, ladies. Start taking accountability. But like I said, my message is really geared to the man. Get your man purses, get your wallets right, get your mindset right, get your spirituality right, and like I said, press towards your goals. Don't worry about these fucking women out here. They always out here and they will always be available. Focus on your dreams and your goals, fellas. Stay focused, get that money up, go after the bag. Well, that's it for another video. Like I said, I truly appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. You see that thumb button below? Hit it. You see that bell icon? Ring it so you can be notified when my videos drop. And as always, peace, love, safety. Jay is out.